So now, for the year that's in it, the bicentenary and everything, I'm actually joined now by Dave Swift, who's part of a re-enactment group from the 1916 Rising. So Dave, how are you?
How are you doing? Yeah, no, it's great to be here. We're basically interpreting characters and people of 1916, especially uniform people, just to show people the idiosyncrasies of the uniforms and the styles that were used at the time. So the uniform I'm wearing myself, for example, is the uniform of an ordinary.
You must be roasting this weather. It looks great, though.
Yeah, it's all natural materials in those days, all wools and linens. Some
nice.
You're lucky, but not so much of that, So the uniform itself is pretty heavy. There's dark green cuffs there, which the Irish Army no longer use, but it's similar enough to the dress uniform of the modern Irish Army today, with the heart buttons still there, I and V in each side for Irish volunteers. So it has those sort of details on it. The belt
very original.
Has the harp without the crown, which would have been outstanding that time, in an age when the police force, the RIC at that time, would have been having the crown on top of the harp, showing their particular loyalty. So it's interesting from that point of view. Other uniforms we have would include, for example, just show you some of the other guys here. This is
Niamh.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Niamh is dressed as Winnie Carney, who was James Connolly's secretary during the Easter week 1916 Rising. She served in the GPO at Connolly, and she famously walked into the GPO with a typewriter and a revolver. So she has a revolver here, which is the Webley Mark IV, which is also known as the Boer revolver. The Citizen Army had a darker green uniform, basically, and they were born out of the old 1913 lockout. And at first they had no uniforms at all. They just wore, a strap on their arm just to indicate which group they were a part of. But their uniforms were actually ordered en masse by Jack White, a captain of the Citizen Army from Arnott's of all places. So when you walk past Arnott's next time, you can think about them. We also have
Darren as well.
Yeah, Darren Travers is an actor. And today
there.
he's in the role of P.H. Pearce or Patrick Pearce. Pearce's uniform is the uniform of an officer. So Pearce would have 4 stripes on his cuff, indicating that he's the rank of Commandant General, which was Pearce's military rank. So, for example, Thomas MacDonagh would have been, a commandant. He would have had 3 stripes, for example. 3 pips as well there. Sometimes they were harps, sometimes shamrocks, always Irish symbols. This is an older symbol called a wheeled cross that was also used going back to Cromwellian times. Officers, another main difference was that they would wear the shirt and tie as well, whereas I'd be...
Okay, a bit more cash.
Yeah.
Very good.
Top,
and what's this here that he has, that he's holding?
That's a kind of iconic weapon from the period. It's a German weapon, and it's known as the Peter the Painter colloquially, but its technical name was the C96 Mauser pistol. It's a semi-automatic weapon with a range of 200 metres. Its most famous use in the 1916 Rising was at the Battle of Mount Street Bridge.
You know your history.
Yeah, well, hopefully so.
How long have you been part of the reenactment group?
I've been involved in reenactment in Ireland since 1993, so it's longer than I thought. Actually, it's 23 years. So I was involved in medieval stuff for a long time. We're involved in the Battle of Clontarf here at St Anne's Park, 2 years ago, for that huge reenactment, the biggest ever took place in Ireland, and now we're heavily involved in 1916 as well.
Fantastic, yeah, great. And how are you finding the festival so far, the Rose Festival? Have you been here other years as well?
We have been here other years, but it's been a great response. People have an interest in 1916 that is above the normal, because a lot of people have relations now past, but they can think of their great grandparents, and there's lots of reference points for them in Dublin City itself, of course, not too far away.
Absolutely. And how did you manage to get roped into reenactment then?
Well, I studied archaeology in college, and I got really interested in women in history, because women tend to be the underdogs. Okay, we don't know much about what they did throughout time, but I got really involved in the stories of the women of the 1916 Rising. They are remarkable. So we know that 200 women turned out in the streets of Dublin for the 6 days of the Rising. Really important.
Wow, that is pretty impressive. And Darren, so what brings you to the 1916 reenactment group?
Well, I had actually worked with Dave on the GPO Witness History exhibition, and Niamh as well, and we were part of the GPO film that's actually on display there. And Dave asked me would I work for his company, would I play Patrick Pearce, and I thought, of course, it was an honour. So that's how I got involved, and I've done it a few times.
Fantastic. And if people are looking to get involved, where can they find you? Do you have a website?
The easiest thing to do, is just go to the website. It's claoimh.ie. Claoimh is the Irish word for sword, so that's CLAIOMH.ie. All the details are there. Hopefully.
Excellent, very good. And where are you going to be? Are you doing a reenactment here today in the park?
Our next demo is at 3:30 today, for example, but we're here all day tomorrow as well, and we'll be doing talks on the Hoth Mauser. We talk about domestic items of the period, like, what did you eat from, what did you drink from, what did you write with. We go through all that stuff as well as the military stuff to give a rounded picture of life for people 100 years ago in Ireland.
Okay, fantastic. Well, listen, thank you very much. There's some pieces here actually that you had that are beautiful, but didn't actually get a chance to see, unfortunately. But these are pretty interesting pieces. So if you're around today, come down to the festival and check out the reenactment, and you can have a look at the antiques. So I believe we're joined by Noel McAvoy now. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers, that was fantastic. Thank you. Absolutely. See you soon indeed.
Jamie Killeen, I'm the event director here at St Anne's Park Run in Raheny. We've been running here since September 2013. This is our 135th event today. Average attendance around 250 people a week. It's a great community event, as you can probably see from the pictures that you'll be broadcasting today. We've got all sorts of people here, from young to old, male and female. So it brings together a lot of the people from around Dublin 5, Raheny, Clontarf and further afield in some cases. A few guests here today as well. Park Run itself is a free 5k, it takes place every week, 9:30 across Ireland and indeed worldwide as well. All people have to do is sign up online, they print off a barcode, bring it along, and that's pretty much it. They get a result emailed and texted to them.
Scan their own personal barcode first, and then the Park Run barcode second, so that the correct runner gets the correct time. Match the two together.
Park Run started in Bushy Park in London, thanks to Paul Sinton Hewitt a number of years ago. I think it was in the mid-2000s, and essentially it grew from there across a number of countries across the world. Came to Ireland in 2012, started off in Malahide, which is the longest running park run in Ireland and still successfully going ahead there, and it's just spiraled from there really. A lot of local communities have got behind the idea, and it's spread across the country, so that I think we have something like 50 park runs across Ireland, and indeed in Northern Ireland there's more again. Let's go around the corner. I'll count down 3, 2, 1 and we'll go. 3, 2, 1. And interestingly enough, a lot of people who hadn't run before Park Run at all did their first marathons last year, the year before. They're training for their first marathon now. It's just great to see. People are creating new social networks out of it as well, beyond the Park Run.
Yeah, great stuff. Great work.
It was very hot, so I think that took its toll halfway.
I'm John McKeown. I'm from Temple Oak originally, but I live over in England, in Nottingham.
Hi, my name is Adrian Atkins. I'm from Raheny and I'm down at St Anne's Park Run.
John McGoldrick, I'm a member of Raheny Shamrocks Athletic Club, and I have been participated in the Park Run since I first came to Ireland in Malahide Castle a few years ago.
Hi, I'm Siobhan Everston, and this is the second time I've done the Park Run.
It's a tree-lined course. It's all on a flat tarmac, and then they go around and they come around to see the seafront then, so they've got a nice view over the bay and back to Dublin Mountains, and they come back up again by the playground and back up through here, and they get to see each other as well.
20 minutes and 3 seconds.
It was about 22 minutes. Not my fastest, but I don't like the heat, so that's my excuse for this morning.
I'm hoping for about 22. I was just under that the last one, but I did mini marathon on Monday, so legs a little bit tired today.
I just have my own time is around 18:40. So the last time I went a bit faster, but it wasn't as hot.
Getting happy, yeah? It's Saturday, can't not be happy.